Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jodessy. So this is gonna be a story time, and I apologize for my eyes doing some weird stuff right now because it hurts. But this is definitely gonna be a story time about the time where I got into my first car related mishap, like car accident, I would want to say. Okay, so this happened, you know, maybe 2-3 years ago. So I had borrowed my girlfriend's car because I had to do some job interviews, and at the time I wanted to work outside of Brooklyn, so I was going on job interviews and I wanted to drive there, and I had my license for maybe a month at that time, but this would be like my first time driving solo, so I had to get to 2 job interviews in one day. So that's why I basically needed her car. So I get to the first one, everything's good, and I didn't really like the job because they were asking me like a bunch of things, and I was like, no, seems like too much work. So then I went to another one, and I went to the other job interview, and I'm cruising, I'm feeling really good. She had a white Lexus, so I'm over here like cruising, feeling like a boss, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just cruising. I get to the next job interview, I park in the DOE only parking, like I didn't even have a tag, a sticker, or anything to say I could park there. But here I go. I interview with the lady. She's nice. She's sweet. Fast forward to me leaving. Now, one thing they always tell you when you get your license is like, don't let other people bully you. And I don't know where that like mantra was in my head, but it wasn't there. Like, it really wasn't there. So, sorry. It really wasn't there that day. And my driving instructor used to always tell me like, okay, it's your street, it's your road, your daddy pays taxes, like yeah, don't let anybody else bully you off the street. And like, you know, I should have listened, but I definitely did let somebody bully me off the street. So basically, here's the setup. I'm maybe a little bit away from the meetup spot. So I was supposed to meet my girl in like Harlem, so I was like a little bit away, and I see this like Accessoride, and it was like a one-way street, and there was Accessoride and there are park cars on the both sides, and the Accessoride is double parked. So there is a gap. There is a gap between the Accessoride double park and the parked car. The car looks like it could go through, I thought. So I start going through, and people are honking behind me, and I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. So I start going through, and then my mirror, my side mirror, hits the side mirror. My passenger side mirror hits the driver's side mirror of a parked car, and that mirror closes and my mirror closes. And I was just like, and I always remember, like, my sister would always tell me like, well, if you need to know if you could make it through a spot, as long as your mirrors get through, you're good. So I'm like, my mirror is closed, so I should be good, right? Boy, I keep going, and I sideswipe that whole parked car. Like, I sideswiped it, and I was just like, and then the same people that's honking at me want to get out the car, like, oh my god, looking at the parked car. I was like, I peeled it, like I booked it. I was like, no, this is not my car. I'm not even sure if I had a license or a permit at the time, but I was like, oh hell no, like and I'm like trying to get away, and I'm like, yo, let me not like hit another car. And then the whole time, but it wasn't like it wasn't a paint thing, it was just like a scuff thing, because I know, because I was able to just wipe it off her car. But the whole time I was like, what if they took down her license plate? Now how am I gonna tell her? Because of course it goes back to her, it doesn't go back to me. So I was just like, oh my Jesus, like I hope this not what's going down right now, how I gotta explain to this poor girl. And anybody's Mac just randomly starts playing their Hulu videos like after it's been paused for a while, because mine loves doing that. Like, and here I'm having an issue, and you hear SVU in the background. But that's basically the story. I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you've ever gotten in minor traffic incidents. Bye guys.